Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish nations. We need to first acknowledge, in our pursuit of justice, that state-sanctioned violence was committed against Indigenous peoples, and that as settlers, we are benefiting from the legacy of colonialism. We must stand together against injustice. To my Uyghur brothers and sisters, I would like to first start off by saying sorry. Sorry, Hong Kongers are late. We weren't there to speak up for you about the atrocities that were committed towards your people. We didn't understand what was going on when the term uprising was used by the Chinese state government 11 years ago on July 5th, 2009. At the time, our eyes were blinded and our ears couldn't hear. We didn't comprehend what the Chinese state described as riots in Urumqi was in reality a simple, peaceful protest where hundreds of locals Uyghurs took the risk of being severely punished for a desperate plea towards injustice. We didn't understand that hundreds of Chinese state police with shields, rifles, and clubs were already in position and moved to disperse and arrest the protesters before they reached the gathering point. We didn't know that these same Chinese state police and security forces swept through the city, arresting, torturing, killing, and disappearing hundreds of Uyghurs who were alleged to be at the protest. So to my fellow Canadians, do you know why we haven't heard about this massacre? It is because the authoritarian Chinese government quickly instituted a communications blackout that lasted for months following the incidents. This prevention of information from reaching the outside world persisted and continued under the draconian laws that the Chinese state implemented. To my fellow Hong Kongers, does this all sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
Does this sound familiar to you?
Yes.
This resembled much of what we've seen in our hometown this past year. Arresting, disappearing, torturing, and killing our brothers and sisters. What's next? Our Uyghur and Tibetan brothers and sisters have already warned us. Trigger warning, but the truth must be told. DNA and biometric databases, mass surveillance, cultural erasure, torture, murder, rape, forced sterilization, state-sanctioned genocide. This is happening right now in occupied East Turkestan. This is what the Chinese state will do next to a disobedient Hong Kong. And this growing hunger from the Chinese regime to reshuffle the rules of international human rights and order must be stopped. Do you agree?
Yes.
They must be stopped. Do you agree?
Yes.
We stand together as oppressed peoples, persecuted under the Chinese authoritarian regime, declaring that we will tear down the walls of lies. We will rip open the channels of disinformation. We will demand that the international community take action. We will not back down till the waves of justice crashes down on the evils of this Chinese communist regime. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Free Uyghurs!
Free Uyghurs!
Free Hong Kong!
Free Hong Kong!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Down with CCP!
Down with CCP!